Grand rising, it is the eye of Ra. Hey everybody, it's June 9th, 2026. Not sure of the time, it's probably close to 10, I guess. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We just feeling good about who we are, what we possess by the grace and mercy of our dear Heavenly Father, our Father up above, who loves us, who wants us to love ourselves, right? Anyway, I just wanted to talk about a subject that might be deep for some might not like it, but it's something on my mind. It's like, I know that we all exist, right? Some people are lighter than one another. Some people come from different origins. Some people have melanin in their skin. And then, okay, let's cut through the shades. The white and black, right? The white and black thing here. Now, we know that there is, I just came back from somewhere. I'm trying to open up my car door. Anyway, we know, I would say in the past, but it's still going on. And I don't have anything against anybody, because your skin color is your skin color, and undoubtedly the Most High allowed you to be here like He allows me to be here. But some of you, because of your skin color, you think that you're superior. And that put a lot of my ancestors on the ocean floor, hung them from trees, separated families, their skin color somehow cost them their lives, which is sad, because you didn't make yourself, I didn't make myself, but yet the color, rainbow colors, beautiful colors. We have beautiful skin tones, all of us. I see some white people with a beautiful tan. Some white people do their tan to try to insert themselves as you. Dream, Kazanika. Oh, okay, let's move on. But anyway, what is it that Ashkenaz Jews, trying to think of the name, that they say that they are Lo Amamis. They are not the original Jews. In the Bible, although it was given to our ancestors to make them be humble, passive, and, because in the Bible it says, obey your master. Well, if you the master, why was the servant doing all the work? I think the servant was the master of his own craft that you wanted to steal, like today, right? People want to steal people star. They want to steal people inheritances. They want to steal people lives. And some of them look like me, because they fell into the pit of, I want I want to be better, but I don't want to put in the work. I'm going to do whatever to whomever, even people that look like me too. And it's just not cool. It's just, I mean, the Bible say, I'm going to scatter my people among people who hate them. Now, if my ancestors was on a ship being scattered everywhere, laying down on that wood thing on their back like they were inhuman, like, dang, you had to strap them down on their back like that. Because you know, if you regurgitate or you spit, or you have to spit and you'll turn your head, or you have to cough or whatever. I mean, right now as I'm speaking of this, I can feel the pain of my ancestors when y'all came, when your ancestors, Caucasian people, came in and abruptly took our people. Can you imagine if there was an elderly person sick, or there was a pregnant woman pregnant, or there was a man sick, or a child sick? They gotta lay on that pallet that they had, strapping them down like they animals. Let's talk about it, because that happened. Stop trying to erase what truly happened. Stop trying to escape the fact that these people work from sun up to sundown. And in 1865, so you say you freed them. Did you give them something? Did they have some land? Did some of the masters give some of these slaves something? Or when Black Wall Street was thriving, why did you go over there starting a fight and burning down their properties? And then when they came to the court of law, you said, well, we don't know which one was the aggressor. We don't know if that was true. Just like poor Emmett Till. See, I mean, when you say stop making things black and white, how can we stop making it black and white when you know, you leaders, that property was stolen long time ago? Some old money somewhere, some old property somewhere that belonged to somebody's offspring that ain't you, low mommies. In the Bible, the one that y'all probably didn't want my ancestors to read, but somehow Nate Turner read something where he rebelled against his master, and rightfully so. However, he didn't win the war, but that somehow woke up some people to know that this is not right for you to oppress me, have me working while you sit in the house, and have me working and you telling me what to do. Like today, you still try to do that today. That's why I haven't seen my justice yet, because you're still trying to do that today. But yet you say don't make it out of a race war. But it is about black and white, because right now, when there's a war, what is the war about? You want something that is not yours. You want power. You want money. And then you come get the black people, the indigenous people, or the Hebrew Americans, the Israelite Americans, the indigenous people that don't know the secret of behind the war, that don't benefit from the war, but you starting a war. And then you have the audacity to enact a law that say you will draft people who will not come to fight your war for your greediness, for your selfishness. I wonder, did that happen? No, that was when Muhammad Ali was, because I think he did do some time for telling the military no. Although the military did help some people, yes, it helped some people who look like me. They got some accolades, and some wasn't all battered and bruised or missing limbs. But in the long run of things, still today, why is there a disparity in indigenous melanated people pay rate, living quarters, the way they're treated, and as a whole, in totality? Why is there a disparity? Because there's still a race war. Somebody still want to be superior. Why? Again, you bleed just like we bleed. Is it that the Bible is saying that my people look like me? Don't get mad at us because the Creator has His own people. You better talk to God about that. Because again, I didn't create myself. So don't get mad at melanated people, Israelite people, don't do that. Which child came out like an albino? Was it Enoch? Was Noah skin color kind of weird too? At any rate, again, that's something y'all have to take up with the Creator. Now, when he say there's a time span for Esau and Jacob, Esau did what he did. Jacob was a trickster too. However, I am an offspring of Abram, Isaac, and Jacob. It is time for this particular tribe to stand in their rightful place. There is no reason why I cannot get justice in the court of law based upon the adversities that other human beings have placed upon me for no good reason at all. And then it's not only Caucasian, it's a whole bunch of people that's involved with this craziness because of secret societies. But the Bible warns us that the enemy will come in like a flood. He will see whose house is empty, who he can manipulate and trick. And so I guess that would be you all. You were manipulated, you're tricked, you're bamboozled. You think witchcraft is the be all, end all, but yet the Bible says do not do sorcery or debauchery. Now let Holy Spirit speak. Because I know as we speak, we're speaking life. But when you come to try to take somebody else's stuff that do not belong to you, that has not done anything to you. My ancestors on the ocean floor of the Atlantic Sea, the ones that was hanging from trees in Alabama and Georgia, Mississippi, wherever, they were brutally taken advantage of because of the color of their skin. I mean, you can't escape that there was water fountains that had labels whites only. So the common denominator here is Caucasian people feel some type of way about every other ethnicity. Because back in that day, there was also Chinese, there were also Indonesians, there were also Mexicans. But it said for whites only. So I guess if a Chinese person came walking down the street, they could not drink from that fountain either. Because if everybody can read, it says for white only. The bathroom is for white only. The restaurant is for white only. Y'all got rid of that. You started integrating. And then, you know, for the life of me, your ancestors didn't like us for a long time, but yet you're marrying, you're making babies. Do they call them mulattoes? And that's totally up to, you know, you all. All I can say is make sure when you invite somebody into your house, into your intimate space, that they truly like you, love you, will not betray you. Because if something is not quite right, as we see it today, it still is, or they still want us to think that it is always the Caucasian way. Why? Columbus didn't discover us. We were already here. My ancestors were already here, working, building, grinding, doing what they need to do for their families. We didn't need you to come in, bulldoze over us, rape us, whether they male or female, child, separate us. And then, okay, after so many years, 400 years, they say, but still, it ain't over. You still doing that. We have ghettos. We have wealth disparages. We have deeds that don't belong to some of you, but you living on our ancestors' property and you acting like it's yours because it was passed down from your grandfather that did that to my ancestors. Their grandfather that did that to my ancestors. But yet the Bible say, if you have any problem with your brother and you come to the altar with gifts, you need to leave the altar and go make right what is wrong. But instead, y'all go do magic. You go to the altar and worship dark deities from the bottom. And at some point it was working, but I do believe in 2026 moving onward that people are waking up from your matrix, from your stupor, from your dumbing down, from you trying to tell us that we're nothing when we're everything. We're gold. We're royalty. Not to say that in a arrogant way, but we must be something for somebody to always try to suppress us. And then you have other ethnicities come over here and you give them all kind of welfare to get on their feet. But people who have been here and our ancestors who have worked to build this United States of America, where we were already here, not when Columbus said he discovered it. No, we were already here. And so when somebody else come over here, they can get all kind of benefits. And then you all come over here and then you say little stupid stuff. Why y'all can't get on your feet? Nigga, you... Ooh, excuse me. Person, people, you already know why we can't get on our feet. Have you not seen history? Are we supposed to go against the law and start a riot like January 6th? I mean, when we start riots, we get things like Rodney King, Eric Gardner, Emmett Till. I mean, for God's sake, an old woman like Rosa Parks, she was arrested for sitting her old body down from cleaning Mama Maple house or whatever. Trying to go to her house, but she needed to walk to the back of the bus. She can't sit in the front of the bus like just a human being. Just sit down and slide in your seat and let somebody else sit beside you. And for the life of me, we couldn't touch you, but we could raise your children, and the black woman could feed your child her milk, but we were we were filthy. I shouldn't say we, my ancestors was less than, they were filthy. But yet they could feed your child their milk, but couldn't feed their child their own breast milk. And let's not forget that, people. I don't care if it's 2026, let's not forget that. Because you're still trying to put competition right now. Even when you interracially marry, when you you're still trying to place competition. And you African people, why are you trying to do something to your skin color? Why? You were born that way. Let your skin color stay that way. I mean, see, that's crazy. That's foolishness. They have already messed with your brain. If you're too dark, you can't succeed. If you're too light, the other darker skinned people don't like you. They say you think you're better. It's so stupid. Ignorance. Just ignorance. Now, either you're a good person or you're not. I don't care what color you are. Either you're going to get this thing right or you're not. Because something is owed to the offspring of our ancestors. And there shouldn't be this much disparity in the black community, indigenous people that look like me. We don't need no ghetto property. We just need our property. And the ones who's on crack and drugging and hoeing and acting ignorant, straighten your crown. King, queen, straighten your crown. I mean, if you act like a clown, then okay, perhaps they are correct in calling you one, treating you like one. But if you act dignified, that's when they try to attack you. When you know better, they try to attack you. When you know who you are, they attack you. So if it's not about black and white, what is the problem? If you know that the movie Roots mistreated a people, then you know those same people got some property somewhere. Sarah Rector. Okay? What's that? Emily something. A crazy Caucasian woman back in the 18-something, where her and her husband held everybody deeds to their property. Everybody. But she singled out indigenous people, attacking their children and killing them, and got away with it. And so, after killing them, I guess after the parents died, who holds the property? She did. See, I don't even understand why we have taxes I mean, it say it's for the roads, it's for the schools, and some of the schools around here in Cleveland look run down. Some of the roads is towed down. So where are the taxes going again? I mean, if I buy a property once it's purchased and I pay for it, I shouldn't have to pay no more taxes, because that's the same thing you probably did to Sarah Rector. Because if a person paid for a property, that should be the end of their taxes. While they're paying for their property, I can see them giving you some taxes, but my God, can y'all add this up? All of y'all who are homeowners or purchasing a home and you're paying taxes, your government is some greedy MFers like the I to the R to the S. All that money, where is it going? And you see the road still looking like it's looking in schools, some schools. Where, I mean, it says it has specifics where it's supposed to be allocated, but yet it's still run down properties, run down communities that house people that look like me. Why is that? When I pay for my property, I want to own it. I want to pass it down to my lineage. They shouldn't have to pay anything else for it. If you want something done within the community, then you go around and you petition. You say, okay, community, we need to do this with the roads. This is the cost. Can you contribute to fixing up your community? I think that will work best. Because, we have seen, too, where contractors say that they're contractors, architects, and they come to your house and they give you a bid of how much it will cost. They start the work and never complete it. Is that what's going on with property taxes? Because I know good and time well when I'm on the city bus here, it's some messed up, jacked up roads. When is it going to get fixed? Or is everybody renting? But even if you're renting, the owner who you renting from own the property, I guess, they paying taxes, right? So it still don't add up, right? See, so all this government matrix taking people money, and certain people can never seem to get up, get an edge, get leverage. Only some that is in your secret society that do wicked things for you, that are wicked gatekeepers against those who know the truth. To God be the glory. To God be the glory, because I want what belongs to me. I don't want yours. I want what belongs to me. Perhaps you have mine, so I do want yours that you thought was yours, and it belongs to me. But I want what my ancestors worked hard for. I want what was stolen from me from an ancestor. Because Black Wall Street just did not disappear. And these other people who are famous, wealthy, and rich, who have quote unquote passed on, and people sitting up here telling them, oh, I'm doing their foundation. I'm over their foundation. Did the family assign you to their foundation? I don't care what color you are. Did the family, the next of kin, did they assign you to their foundation? Because it seemed like it should be a family meeting who should be over the foundation of a loved one who have something to lead to their true kindred. Not these fake, phony, want to insert yourself into somebody's money. Because that's what's going on. Since 18 whatever, it's still going on in 2026. Ain't that right, elitists? Anywho, make it right, because it ain't going away. The Most High is still allowing everybody to live today at the sound of my voice, and the people who know that something is wrong and know that things need to be fixed for certain people, you need to go ahead and do that. Please do that. And people, when it gets fixed, not if, when it gets fixed, we're not revengeful people, because God say, I will avenge. That will be your avengement. He put you in your rightful place, because the Bible also say, I'm going to come back and gather my people, and I will put them back in their rightful place. So those who are still trying to be wicked gatekeepers and keep something that's not yours, it's not going to happen. And I told you before, I do believe in some parts of the Bible, and I believe that what was done back then is coming out now. People are waking up. That's why so much turmoil, war here, war there. The government is, I don't know what y'all got going on, but it just looked like clown activity. Want to talk about irrelevant things. Want to make things that's not so relevant when it comes to people economical situation, their welfare, people being well on this earth. Like, of course, I want someone to obtain justice. Epstein, why are we harping on Epstein, Pam Bondi, when, it's so much AI and ways that things can be solved. I don't even know why we wasting taxpayers' money, dollars, acting like we don't know who did what, when they did it, and how they did it. It's just another way of wait. We're going to make you wait. We're going to make you wait senselessly. I mean, that's you saying that. That ain't what God said. Because when you're fighting against God's people, you're fighting against God. So, like things like sicknesses, right? Which everybody can get sick. However, when God say he wants this fix, he wants this fix. We should not have to suffer all our days on this earth like our ancestors did senselessly. Somebody talking about they discovered America and then hold people captive in a brutal manner and sense. And then you just indoctrinated a new brutality with the 48 laws of power by putting blockers, financial crimes, having someone follow, trail, studying them, trying to insert a imposter in their shoes. God's not going for that. And neither am I, now that I know that's what somebody is trying to do to me. I'm going to keep on praying to my God till all my Goliaths fall down or succeed. Okay? So, or did I say that right? Fall down or you retreat. I want to succeed. because I deserve to be here. I deserve to live peaceably, safely. I deserve to be protected if you have a law enforcement. I deserve all of that. I don't care what color my skin is. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying. You know the truth is the truth. Did that not happen on the Atlantic trade ships? People were chained down. And in the movie Roots, you put it, they were laying down, chained down on their backs. How brutal is that? You're scared. Some of them probably crying, choking on their spit, and then once the slave master comes see, they throw them off in the ocean. My ancestors from the ocean need to wake up and help the living out when they see that it was a mistake to be so friendly and not protect your borders like you trying to do me. You want me captive in this parking lot. Don't have nobody to help me because you don't want my borders protected. But God is protecting me from you. Thank you, Most High. Thank you to my angels. Thank you to my ancestors of the highest white light that protect me. Thank you to my earth angels that may be hidden from me. Let them not be hidden from me any further. You and your black magic, dark magic, the Most High already told you about that. Your worship, vanity. Even though you've seen results, it is still vanity at the end of the day because God is involved. You can worship dark deities all you want. They are not greater than the Most High Yah. And He saves who He wants to save. He elevates who He wants to elevate. You all stole to get elevated. I don't care what ethnicity you are. Some of you have stolen, or some of you know about a theft and you keep it going on, trying to pass it down and down to your offspring for your legacy when you know it's not your legacy. Anyway, we've been on here, 37 minutes, 47. I'm going to go ahead and go. But that just was on my mind. And I'm not prejudiced. Because everybody that God allows to be on this earth must undoubtedly deserve to be here. But you do not deserve to try to take advantage over me, over my will, take my destiny, take what belongs to me. I do not consent for you to try to harm me, take from me, and do whatever you think you can to me, because I'm not the tribe that quote unquote Columbus discovered. And not saying they were weak. Well, I guess they were kind of weak. But since then, the next generation is woken up to that BS. And the next one, and the next one. So I'm not that generation that Columbus took advantage of. And I don't think I stand alone.